Hello and welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. I'm Shane Toffer and I'm your host. I'm staying outside of Jacksonville Stadium, home of the Jaguars. In a few minutes, we'll be going live to Jacksonville Beach for this year's Fantasy Football Draft Lottery with the commissioner. However, before that, I want to replay the commissioner's press conference that took place 2 mornings ago after the retirement of Wild Toads. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Oh, have you been on a lot of blind dates?
Well, this would make one.
Oh, me too. What do you do?
I'm a vet.
I love animals.
Really? Where are you from?
Michigan, born and raised. Go Blue.
Go Buckeyes! Go Buckeyes!
Good afternoon. I have a prepared statement that I'd like to share, and then afterwards I'll answer a few questions if we have time. Today the Caimbridgecrew lost one of their most unique owners in Wild Toad. Although I respect her decision to step down as an owner, I'm saddened that it had to happen under these circumstances. However, I am happy to announce that she has decided to continue to advance forward with the Caimbridgecrew, albeit in a different position, which I'll talk about at another time. Let me reassure you that the state of the Caimbridgecrew is stronger than ever before, even with the announcement of Wild Toad. We are, as we speak, with negotiations with a candidate to replace Wild Toad. Mark my words. He will bring added experience, enthusiasm, and most importantly, drama to the Caimbridgecrew. More importantly than any of that, he was a resident of Cambridge number 8, the very apartment where 3 other Caimbridgecrew owners resided. This is the tradition that we must build on. Wild Toad sets a precedence of what this league is all about. It's about morals. It's about commitment. And most importantly, participation. I have no doubt that in her next role, she will better the league by sharing with us those responsibilities. Thank you.
Watch ABC's College Football Saturdays this fall. ABC, the class of college football.
All right, I'll go ahead and field just a few questions. We have a few more minutes of time. First question. Yes. I can't hear you. Can you speak up? Can anybody hear him? Look, you're going to need to speak. I'll just repeat the question. Who is this new potential member? Okay. Who is this new potential member of the Caimbridgecrew? That's what the question was. Like I said before, we are in active negotiations right now with this potential member, so I can't really release any names or any further details on that. But let me assure you, if the individual who we have contacted and have actually offered the position to, if that person actually does accept the position, it will be a tremendous, tremendous benefit to the Caimbridgecrew. Next question. Yes. I'll just go ahead and repeat the question. Are there any new rules or policies that we can expect from the league this year? Okay. That's one of the reasons why I'm actually here in Palm Springs, California. I'm meeting with the different commissioners throughout the world in fantasy football. And so, you know, again, I can't, anything I say right now is going to be pure speculation. What I'll do is I'll, you know, come home, gather my thoughts, converse with our league, and we'll go forth and making new policies and procedures. Next question. What is Toad's next role that you mentioned? Well, I wasn't going to mention that now, but I'll just go ahead and tell you. One of the things that I've been one of the topics I've been really having a hard time dealing with is how do I manage my role as team owner and also my role as commissioner. And it has been getting rather tough to do. While I was at this convention here in Palm Springs, one of the other commissioners, I believe in Europe, he asked me, are you delegating your responsibilities to your co-commissioner? And I said, co-commissioner, you know, we have a kind of a semi-co-commissioner, although he really hasn't been given that title yet. Some of you might know him as the Beaver. Last season, I gave some of the co-commissioner duties to Beaver. And so they, you know, that individual, that commissioner, then asked me if is he helping? And I had to pause, and I had to look him in the eye and say, no, he's not helping. And they asked why, and I said, because I don't trust him. And they looked shocked. They said, you don't trust your co-commissioner? And I responded, no. He is possibly one of the most manipulative, deceiving, frightening individuals that I've ever dealt with in my life. And so at this time, I will be asking Mr. Beaver to step down as co-commissioner, and I will be promoting Wild Toad as the new co-commissioner in this league, the Caimbridgecrew. And that will be just one of her, one of two new added responsibilities that she'll have. The second responsibility is that she will be a co-owner of the Rocky Running and Gasmen alongside me. She will be co-owner. She will have her own password to the league. She'll have her own posting capabilities that will come across as her posts, and she will help make decisions not only for the Rocky Running and Gasmen, but also for the Caimbridgecrew. Next question. You in the back. When will Mr. Beaver step down as co-commissioner? Well, you know, the point here is that he actually won't be stepping down. He will be fired as co-commissioner. And when that will take place, that will be now, immediately. In fact, is there a computer in the room? I'll just make this official right now. This computer, hold on one second. Alright, I know you can't see this, but right now I'm on the league website, and I will uncheck the box that says that I'm giving responsibility to Mr. Beaver. If I can have the IT people zoom in on the computer screen here. Are we zoomed in? I will uncheck the box, and as you can see, there is no check in Mr. Beaver's box. Thus, he is no longer co-commissioner. In other words, Beaver, you're fired. Alright, any other questions? I have time for one last question. Does the advancement of Wild Toad to co-commissioner, did this happen because you sleep with her? That's just great. Yeah, what kind of a question is that? What kind of question is that? It's over.